Scientists knocked over half a barrel of crude oil onto the ground, then dripped a single drop of yellow liquid on top. The yellow liquid immediately began spreading rapidly, but the moment it touched a woman nearby, her shoes vanished into thin air. Turns out this was a special bacteria the scientists had developed. Just one tiny drop could instantly break down an entire barrel of oil, even dissolving anything contaminated with the oil. Just as everyone started celebrating the successful experiment, the Secret Service had already locked onto them. Since this bacteria could wreck the ecosystem, they quickly dispatched agents to make the arrest. Soon Jack and his team reached the pipes outside the lab. He used a high-tech laser pen to cut through the ventilation shaft entrance, then headed into the sewers with his flashlight. Using his watch's GPS, he confirmed the target location. He then converted his belt into a metal rod to jam the exhaust fan. This way Jack quietly made it inside the lab. But before Jack could make his move, the security guards spotted him. He immediately got into a fight with several guards. Lab director Pete saw his guards were no match for Jack and immediately bolted down the stairs. But Jack quickly cut off his escape route. Pete proved tougher than the other guards. At the critical moment, backup arrived on scene, capturing everyone in the lab. But Pete had serious connections and got out after just 3 days. Turns out there was a mole in the Secret Service. If they didn't root out the mole, Pete would stay free forever. Pete even sent people after Jack for revenge. Despite being outnumbered, they were still no match for Jack. He took them all down. After this incident, Jack realized he had to expose the mole, or his family would always be in danger. So after making sure his family was safe, he reached out to Pete for a meeting at an abandoned warehouse. But his son secretly followed him there. His presence instantly threw off Jack's plan. Worried about his son getting hurt, Jack had no choice but to surrender. That's when the Secret Service mole showed up. Turns out when he hugged Jack earlier, he'd planted a tracker on him. Luckily Jack came prepared. He secretly used his ring to cut through his wrist wraps. Just as Pete pointed a gun at him, Jack immediately kicked the gun from Pete's hand, sending it flying. He then spun rapidly in circles, kicking 2 guys away. Using this chance, Jack freed his hands from the wraps, grabbed a stool and went after the mole. Finally, using his son's bicycle, he knocked Pete to the ground, successfully ending the crisis.